2021 was the biggest dumpster fire when it comes to film. I mean, there was some absolute garbage released over the last 365 days. Some of the worst films I have ever seen in my 62 years of being alive. Thank you, Jesus. But 2022 is not getting off on the right foot. You see, I am very concerned for what is easily my favorite entertainment medium. Matter of fact, saying I'm very concerned is selling it short. I am downright terrified of what is happening to the cinema industry. And because trash like the 355 is releasing at the start of this year, I am absolutely convicted in the fact that 2022 will be even worse than 2021 when it comes to the state of movies and the absolute crap that is getting released. The 355 fucking sucks. It is SJW, female power, box ticking, audience pandering bullshit. They're enlisting in trash actresses like Jessica Chastain and Penelope Cruz who can't carry a piece of dialogue with emotion to save their life. This is absolutely regurgitated trash. I mean, we all know, let's be honest here, that this film was made not to tell a compelling story, but to instill the narrative that women are better than men, which, spoiler alert, they're not. Sorry, cover your snowflake ears, feminists. You guys are complete clowns. You're fucking idiots. Women have always and will always be inferior to men. These are just facts. I'm not out here lying to you. I am not out here lying to you. These are 110% truth bombs that I am dropping. And films, propaganda like the 355 are doing absolutely nothing to reaffirm the narrative that men are the dominant sex. They are. They always have been. We run this bitch. All right? We run this bitch. And if you don't like it, you can get the hell out. Men are superior to women in every fucking way. I don't care which way you cut it. When you boil it down, women are a bunch of drama-infested flea bags who do nothing but sleep around and complain that they got dumped. I mean, women want to be like, here's the thing with women, right? You got to understand, they've been crafting this narrative that they should be treated as equals with men for a long time, but they don't really want to be treated as equals. They do not want that equality. What they want is they want to have their cake and eat it too, which, speaking of, the obesity rate of women is skyrocketing. Could someone tell these fat bitches to put the fork down on the next piece of cheesecake and maybe try a fucking salad for once? I mean, goddamn, my bumper sticker says no fat chicks, and I would hope that would ward off the fucking whales, but you'd be surprised how many chunky bitches come up trying to get on Dead Metal's dick, and I have to say, honey, I know I'm fucking loaded, but I am not paying for your liposuction, so you can walk your whale ass right back down to the Jenny Craig gym, because I do not tolerate women who weigh more than me. Fact. All right? But you want to get down to the truth of the matter. Women do not thrive in industries that are male-dominated. And the 355 is out here as an action film trying to show women being badass. The movie's gonna bomb. Just like, what was the Ocean's movie with fucking Ocean's 8, Sandra Bullock, the female-led Ocean's movie. That movie fucking bombed. Not because people didn't want another Ocean's movie. They did, but because people didn't want an Ocean's movie to be dominated by women. Because women can't act. They can only do a few things right. Women are complete jokes. They are the laughing stock of the sexes. And oh boy, oh boy, does this movie try to perpetuate the fact that women can do everything men can. Every time there was a man in the trailer, he was getting his ass kicked or getting completely charmed by a woman. These are not real traits that women have. You see, women like to have themselves portrayed as these big heroes, but yet in real life, they expect the man to pay for everything. They expect to not have to pay on the first date. They're not going to put out on the first date. Like, where's the benefit of a first date for a man? I'm still trying to figure that out. You dumbass motherfuckers wonder why I pay hookers. Jesus H. Christ. It's because I know what I want and I'm going to get it, even if it costs money. Now, you might be saying dead metal. Okay, dead metal, you fucking clown. Women don't thrive in male-dominated industries. What do they thrive in? Now, note that I'm not saying women are completely worthless. What I'm saying is they need to stick to what they know. They haven't evolved as much as men to be the highly adaptable creatures that the superior sex truly is. So, women thrive in one of a few settings, all right? They're excellent at reproduction. So, careers that focus on that are actually fantastic for women. Fantastic for women. And even after they reproduce, there's careers at local strip clubs that they can continue, being a part of the community and truly supporting the area in which they live in. All right. I'm friends with at least half a dozen dudes who go out and support the single mother movement at the local strip club on the daily. And these working girls make a good fucking living because then they go whore themselves out after the strip club closes at 2 a.m. So it's a win-win scenario. Women are actually, they're born with instinctual skills to fuck. Like, that's their job. They're here to reproduce. So at the end of the day, they're doing God's honest work by taking a part in this career. But you might say, okay, dead metal, women, their pussy gets used up, then what? They need to have an alternative. What happens to the older women? Well, there's plenty of good careers that focus on the kitchen. If you've never, I challenge you, if you live with a woman, take up a chair, grab a pair of binoculars, plant the chair in the kitchen, and observe a woman in her natural habitat, aka the kitchen. What you're going to see is much like a lion chasing a wildebeest or an antelope and going in for the kill, as a woman prepares a dish of food or as a woman cooks, you will see the fire in her eyes of hundreds of millions of years of evolutionary instinct coming out. She knows how to cook. It is instilled in her. Her mother cooked. Her mother's mother cooked, all right? Like, this is something that has been instilled. This is evolution in action. This is something that has been passed down from generation of woman to generation of woman. And what do all these women that, going back 1 or 2 generations have in common? They were all homemakers, right? You go back to the cavemen. The women weren't out hunting. The women were not out fighting the other tribes. They stayed at the camp. They made sure that the clothes were clean, and they made sure that the food was ready. This is what a woman is born and bred to do. And this is why films like The 355 are ruining Gen Z and whatever there ain't gonna be another generation after Gen Z. The fucking planet's ruined. But whatever generation comes after Gen Z, they are ruining expectations. Suddenly, women have aspirations. Suddenly, women want to be in the army. Suddenly, women want to be scientists or astronauts. They've completely ruined. They've completely destroyed. They have completely collapsed the gender bias that was in my favor, that was in the male's favor. And we just can't have it. We just can't have it. Now, should you find yourself a woman who does not like fucking on the long term and who does not want to cook for a living, well, you might have just got a dud. But there is also a final acceptable career for a woman, and that is there is a thriving, absolutely enthralling career to be had working and cleaning clothes. Your local laundromats and your local dry cleaners need the support. The 355 would be a significantly better film if instead of showing women shooting guns and being in CIA roles and working together with others and being able to overthrow men and overpower them at the drop of a hat, it showed what real life was like for the ideal woman, So get up, cook your husband breakfast, stay at home, and, sell photos of yourself naked online. And then when he comes home, cook him dinner, do his laundry, rub his feet. He's had a long day. He's kicked back in his lazy boy. You get down on your hands and knees. And while you're down there, you may as well take care of the natural obligation. And then you go to bed, right? This is what life is. This is what life should be for a woman. These dreams and aspirations of changing the world and changing the view that women are the weaker sex is inherently flawed because it's true. It's like me wanting so badly to be some stupid idiot, but I'm cursed with intelligence. All right? Do you know how easy life is for the knuckle-dragging Neanderthals that populate my comments section? They just pass through life without a worry given. But me, I have been cursed with intelligence. And so as much as I may not want to, I have to expose these truths because that's what I do. Just like women should not be running around with guns, blowing up things on behalf of their government in the 355. This is an unrealistic depiction, setting unrealistic goals for the next generation. It is the worst film of 2022 thus far.